just want to tell you that I love you more than anything. I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you that I love you more than anything. Hi guys, good afternoon, good morning, good night, good day, and welcome back to the Jacob Project. For those of you who are new to the Jacob Project family, welcome. My name is Marilyn, and the acronym for Jacob is Joy and Courage Over Breakdown. Guys, thank you for joining me once again. Today we will be discussing Give Depression the Boot. Because sadly, this time of the year, lots of people are suffering from depression. And it goes unnoticed until something drastic happens. For many people, sadly, Christmas is not always the most magical time of the year. The holiday season encourages and exasperates mental health issues. If this sounds like you, there are things you can do to protect your mental well-being. As we know firsthand that Christmas can be very busy and very stressful for anyone, but for those who suffer from loneliness, depression, and other mental health issues, the season can be particularly difficult. There are many reasons why people might find the festive season hard. There's so much pressure to have the perfect Christmas and to be happy throughout can be a real struggle. Walking around with a plastic smile can be a real struggle. Even for those with no existing mental health issues, the struggle is real. Christmas encourages people to do what? Spend more, socialize more, eat more, and drink more. Things which are indeed fun can become overwhelming and even isolating for many people. You know what I spoke about in the last video? You're surrounded by so much people, big crowd of people, but you still feel isolated because for some reason you don't feel you fit in. If you are lonely, you might feel this even more at a time when everyone seems to be surrounded by loved ones. Now, if you're lonely and you're single, everybody around you seems to be all loved up. But when you're in a relationship, you don't notice that the single people are lonely. So it's one of those things where sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not okay. But once you're surrounded by your loved ones, you shouldn't feel isolated, but a lot of you do. And I fully empathize with you. If you are depressed, you might feel even worse about not feeling your best during such a happy season. But in reality, a lot of people find the festive period something to be endured rather than enjoyed. Let's just get it over and done with. Many people feel an expectation to be happy over the holidays. Yet Christmas depression is a common experience. If you're asking yourself, why do I feel depressed at Christmas? Please know that you're not alone. It's believed that 1 in 5 people in the UK suffers from depression, suffered or suffers from depression at some point. As Christmas can be a stressful and pressure-filled time, it's no surprise this season can be exasperating. Let's look at how to cope with Christmas depression. If you have an existing diagnosis of depression, one thing you should do over the Christmas is to keep up with your treatment and management plan. Most importantly, do not neglect to look after you, mentally and physically during this period. If you medication, up with your medication. If certain meditation, exercises or therapies have helped you, make sure you make them a priority even over the holidays. By practicing self-care. That's what you're doing. Make sure you do your meditation, your medication, your exercise, your therapy. Self-care. Look after you. Numero uno. There are different types of depression and no one size fits all treatment. So it's important to identify what works for you and keep up with it. Your mental health is hugely important, just as your physical health is. If you have been diagnosed with depression but feel that you are showing signs of it, if you have not been diagnosed with depression but feel that you are showing signs of it, or for any reason you're struggling to cope with your mental health, please seek help. The first port of call is always going to be your GP. Right. There are many options available to you, from helplines such as the Samaritans and MENCAP and Mind. They're there to help you when you're struggling with life. If you don't know where to start, i.e. you have no access to the therapies, speak to your GP. But in the bottom description, I will always put the links up of the Samaritans, Mind, MENCAP, all of the charities. I will always put them at the bottom of the video. So please do check the bottom and the links below. It's always there. Because during a holiday, many people cherish spending time with family and friends. However, each year, almost 1 million older people spend Christmas Day alone. For many, Christmas Day is just another day to feel lonely. For those who are bereaved, it can be an especially hard time. The season stirs up memories and highlights feelings of loss and isolation. And it's not just older people who suffer from feelings of loneliness. Many young people or young adults will also find themselves without an invitation on Christmas Day. People sharing photos, videos and messages of their holiday plans on social media can add to the sense that everyone except you is having the perfect Christmas. How to combat feelings of loneliness. If you find yourself without plans for the Christmas, be proactive. Have you reached out to all your friends and family to try and make plans? Alternatively, consider starting a new tradition. Because with lockdown, tier 2, tier 3, whatever tier you're in, that may change your family dynamics in terms of who's going where and how many people you can actually have over for dinner. There are many ways you can get involved with the community and spend time in a positive way. So if you have to break tradition, there are many ways you can get involved with the community. Charities play a vital role in helping people beat loneliness. Age UK Spread the Warmth campaign provides a range of services for older people, from lunch clubs to befriending schemes. So even crises, they feed the homeless. There's so much going on Christmas Day, you'd be surprised. So whether you want to volunteer for or benefit from a service such as this, it can be a great opportunity to meet new people and enjoy the festivities. If you are really struggling, the campaign to end loneliness offers advice and resources to help relieve you of feeling isolated. Guys, that's part 1. and part 2 will follow tomorrow. It will be entitled, It's Time to Put Your Mental Health First. Thank you for joining me. Don't be stressed, be blessed. And remember, I said, I love you, Jesus. Tell Jesus you love him. And he really, really would just embrace you and turn your life around. And that's all you want, is to turn your life around. Turn that frown upside down. Guys, thank you. God bless you, Jacob family. See you soon. Bye.